This second Esdras chapter 16, verse 33, right? It says the virgin shall mourn, right, which means young women. You know what I'm saying? It says the virgin shall mourn. It says the virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. Verse 34, it says, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. And that's not just talking about being drafted. That's talking about the wars that's going to happen inland, you know what I'm saying, within the United States. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, it's going to be a great deal of survival that a lot of people are going to try to do, you know what I'm saying, even though they're not going to have money. You see? They're not going to have money. You know what I'm saying? So guess what's going to happen? They're going to be sitting up here going from house to house. That's when a lot of people and stuff, even though they're not criminals or they never killed anyone, everybody's going to be in that animalistic, I got to kill to survive type spirit and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to get hectic out here. You see? Right? Right? So guess what? It's going to be men that's with righteous women who's going to be destroyed and stuff just so that righteous woman and stuff can be available to a righteous man. You see? You see? Or the Lord can do it like this, where you're gonna have there's gonna be men who's wicked, but at the same time the Lord's gonna use them as an hedge and stuff for that righteous woman and stuff, because the scriptures talk about the elect lady as it says in 2 John 1:1. You see, right? So I want to get this. I want to go back to Isaiah 32:2. It says, "And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind." It says, "And a covert for the tempest." And it says, "As matter of fact, I should just go straight to here." This Isaiah 4:1. This Isaiah 4:1. It's Isaiah 4:1. It says, "In that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel." And just imagine how what's just imagine how dangerous and grievous and stuff that it would have to be, for a female to be like, look, you don't have to, because right now, so what do they say? It's like if you don't make no money, you shouldn't get no pussy. You know what I'm saying, right? You shouldn't get no sex if you don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Right? So with that being the case and stuff, what situation would women have to be in where it's like, look, you don't have to buy me nothing to eat. I got that. You don't have to buy me no clothes. I got that. You don't have to buy me no weave. You don't have to buy me no nails. You see? You know? You don't have to help me out with this, that, and the third and stuff. I got that. So she only looking for one thing. So what does that mean? That means that it's going to be a situation of bargaining. Isaiah 4:1. It says, "In that day 7 women shall take hold of one man." That 7 women could be 6, it could be 8, it could be 100, it could be 1,000 if the Lord want to send you that many and whatnot. You see, right? And for guys out there and stuff, it's like, yeah, man, it's been a long time since I got me some sex and whatnot and stuff. No, this is going to be a time of temptation as well. You know what I'm saying? Because look what happened when it came down to King Solomon. He had all those women. He had 700 wives and 300 concubines, women of the other nations that weren't Israelites, and they was giving him that good and stuff, and he fell away and followed their ways. Well, guess what? These women they're gonna do the same thing. You see, same thing. You know, and it says, and 7 just means completion. You know, you're gonna have some women and stuff that's gonna get a line and stuff, but then you're gonna still have women who have these other spirits and stuff that's on them from all the guys that they dealt with in the past. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be more combative. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be more combative. It's gonna be the ways of the world and whatnot. And then who's to say that we're not gonna have bounties on our head and stuff? So if we have bounties on our heads, that's what's gonna happen. They gonna see that money and gonna be like, oh, I'm tired of following after this dude. I'm tired of following or listening to what men say. So guess what's gonna happen and stuff? She gonna go for that money and don't know and stuff that she gonna really be messing herself over. Because now what's gonna happen is that uh, 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 When it comes down to spiritual powers is going to be given onto the man, which is going to be a head for the man and the woman and the family. You see, you know. So this Isaiah 4 and 1 again. It says, "In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man," which is going to happen on this side. You know what I'm saying? In the kingdom, we already know. You know what I'm saying? Right? It says, saying, "We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." So what does that mean? That means while women be picking and choosing, well, now a man is going to be picking. A man going to be picking. You see? You know? What Corey Holcomb said, it's like if you have a whole bunch of money and stuff, you can pick the finest women that's out there and stuff. See, you can get a lot of fine ass women. But guess what that means? He said that that means pretty much the woman that you're dealing with represents your income. Now you have a lot of individuals where they sit up here and they get certain women because they have substance. You know what I'm saying? They choose a wife and stuff by smarts and not bad looks. Because you got a lot of women out there who look fucking good and stuff, but guess what? They can't even cook fucking grits, man. You see? You know? They don't even know how to shop. You know what I'm saying? Most of their shopping is doing Grubhub or Uber Eats. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how to cook anything. Some females don't even know how to fucking microwave some shit and stuff and follow the damn instructions because they like to not listen. You see, right? So guys are gonna have the ability to choose who they want to deal with and stuff. You see? And what's going to be the smart move? She got a job. It don't matter if it's 9 to 5. She got a job. If you got 4, 5 women that got 9 to 5s and you working too, then guess what? You can put all that money into one household to make sure your stability and stuff stays a little bit longer than motherfuckers who don't got the bread like that. But still, you're gonna need to follow Yahweh Bashim outside because he's gonna be the one who's ultimately gonna bring forth success, not the fiat. You see? Right? So it says, "Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." And the only way for a woman to get the name or to get that uh to get that covering of that man's name is through sex. You see? But for all you women out there that are sucky bitches, you want to have sex with men in their sleep, that's not going to count. Because you got to understand that a man has the power to divorce you, as it says in Deuteronomy the 24th chapter. You see? You know? And And if you on some, well, what he don't know won't hurt him, well, guess what? The Lord will put it in his spirit, you know what I'm saying, to be like, no, on this, down, the third. Because in the end, you're going to have to come to this man. In the end, you're going to have to come to this man and stuff and present yourself. You see? And if you sit up here and tell this man, it's like, oh, we already dealt and he don't remember, most men in the Lord are gonna look at you as a red flag, be like, okay, if I tell you that I don't want to do this, that, and the third, you're gonna do the complete opposite. So that's gonna show that you're a red flag and stuff, and he's gonna deny you and tell you no. And men in the Lord and stuff are not gonna look at, well, you got your taste, but it ain't gonna just be, oh, she got a fat ass, you know what I'm saying, or she know how to suck something real good. You know what I'm saying? Or you can see her print of her cat and stuff showing through her sweatpants or through her jeans or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be that. You see, it ain't gonna be about that and stuff. You see, this is gonna be the time when you need to really think with your heads up top, you men. You know what I'm saying, and not with the heads at the bottom and stuff. Even though you can't suppress that urge and stuff. You see, you know, you're gonna have to suppress that urge. Even though it feels like you can't suppress that urge, you're gonna have to suppress it and whatnot and think smart because hey, a lot of these women and stuff. Guess what they're gonna be? They're gonna be agents to find out what you're about, to find out what you're doing, to find out what you're following stuff, and they'll be reporting, just like Delilah, Samson's wife, when the Philistines had gave her a bunch of shekels of silver. You know what I'm saying? Just to find out the weakness. You know what I'm saying of her husband Samson, man. You see, which was a vow that which was the power in the vow, not the hair, but the vow, but the vow. You know what I'm saying? That was between him and the Heavenly Father. You see, right? Right. So the thing is that you're gonna have to pay attention, and you're gonna have to get real tough when it come down to nagging. You see, you know, as it says in Luke 21 and 21 and 22, and it says It says, Simon, Simon, Satan has desired to have you and sift ye as wheat, inward agitation. So guess what? Satan is going to be. We know that with the woman being the weaker vessel, Satan is going to jump on her to aggravate you and stuff, just to spill the beans. You see, and you're going to have to walk discreetly. The scripture also says, "Let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth." But if it's too hard for that to happen and whatnot and stuff, you're still going to have to move, as it says in Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, the strength of salvation. He that fear the Lord is his treasure. You see, and the one power and stuff that is going to be needed is perception. You see, yeah, when it comes down to the Justice League and whatnot and stuff, when it comes down to the Justice League, everybody had power except Batman, but his power is the fact that his wisdom triumphed over all the rest of theirs. You see, that's the only reason why he was able to be given to the table, because what other superhero and stuff use gadgets and stuff for their powers? You see, you know, Ant-Man, what's his name, Atomic. You know what I'm saying? Only reason why he was able to grow tall and large and stuff was because of the technology he had. You see, right? 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 So Superman and stuff had, Batman has supernatural wisdom. You see, and we're gonna have to have perception and stuff to see. Old girl, she acting a little funny, or she acting out of character and whatnot and stuff. That's how you usually know that a girl is cheating on you and stuff, because she don't act the same as she used to. Something that's funny. You know what I'm saying? She acting weird. Ain't no anniversaries coming up. Your birthday ain't coming up. You know what I'm saying? No special events are coming up on her schedule or yours. But yet she acting weird. You know, she don't want you touching her. She angry at you all the time. Always trying to come up with an argument and stuff so she can hurry up and leave. Sitting up there looking all good and stuff, talking about she going out with her girls and stuff, and she wearing something and stuff where she damn near butt naked. You see, she act funny and stuff, and you're gonna have to perceive that. You see, still have patience, but you still gonna have to perceive that and stuff, because that's not gonna just work with women. To perceive what women are on, it's gonna be also on men too. When a motherfucker smiling at you and stuff, but at the same time they plotting to kill you, and that's why the scripture says, when it comes down to a bloody man, do not follow him into a solitary place. You see, because where there's no help and stuff, he will overtake thee. And when it comes down to blood and stuff, that's not going to stop him. You see, and we're coming in a time where everybody is going to be fucking desperate. You see, where you could be telling them the truth. Oh, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing. And they're going to think you're lying. You see, so guess what? They're going to be ready to fight until they find out you really don't got nothing. You see, so you're going to need perception. And this word gets to you. This word lets you know how to read spirits. You see, right? So this is Isaiah. It's Isaiah 32 and uh, no, Isaiah 13 and 12. And it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. All these women that sit up here and be like, men ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They're worthless. Oh, I don't need no man. And guess what? It's gonna rapidly reverse. You see, and the women that's seeing that and perceiving that and stuff, they getting their shit together. They going to the gym, they watching their diet, you know what I'm saying? And they changing their morals and stuff when it come down to the ways of this world. You see? They seeing that it doesn't work like it used to. Got a bunch of guys and stuff are being hip to the game of feminine wiles and stuff, and they're not allowing that to persuade them no more. It's about what I want. You see, right? And it says Isaiah 13 and 12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. And we know how women are when it comes down to money. Let a bunch of money and stuff come, she'll be ready to drop your ass and stuff in a quick second. Right? It says, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So I'm gonna go back to this. This is Isaiah 32 and 2. And and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So that means that a man is going to be a deliverance for a female. You see, right? And ultimately, a man, because we already know what women are going to mostly go for. I'm looking for the one who can fight off 20 different guys. I'm looking for the one who got all the guns. I'm looking for the one who got all the money. I'm looking for the one who got power over a bunch of men and whatnot, like a crime boss and whatnot. Currently, a lot of women are gonna go for that and stuff. But what is really gonna be needed is a man of the Lord. Because in the times we're coming in, you're gonna need spiritual powers and stuff when it comes down to the circumstances and stuff that everybody on earth is gonna face. And the only ones who's gonna get out that gym is the elect and stuff. So guess what? You got to sit up here and change your ways, and you need to change your behavior and stuff before it's too late, because the Lord ain't gonna always be there. It's gonna be hard to find very, very soon. I hope this was edifying. I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shavu Habar. Double honors to apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to elect what you ought to be. Shalom, wa Baba Kwam Yasharala.